Okay, everybody, welcome
Hello?
to the first ever Kernel Kup, Heaps, and Hooks tournament. My name is Moumpt305, also known as Jordan, and I am here with Holiday. Holiday, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Holiday. I am also known as Sam. I am casting for the first time in the Kernel Cup, but I'm excited to be here.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Why is
So
this
this,
not
this is going to
showing?
be this is going to be an interesting tournament because I think we've got skill ranges that are pretty wide.
That
I
would
think
be
we
Vrigg Chan, who is ranked number 8, and Dr. Clayton,
represent
number 9, and here we go.
representing Eat Bootios and Clayton representing an old clan name of Fear the Hawk, for maybe an Urn of Shadows to really throw some damage at people. In fact,
First hook lands!
First successful hook. And, okay, at least that was a couple matches ago. I don't know how often that's done anymore. And Clayton is definitely going for just kind of a brawler who wants to get up there.
First dismember coming in.
Yep.
Was Vrigg Chan going on to
not
Clayton,
great.
but Clayton is going to get the return kill. First kill of the Heaps and Hooks goes to Dr. Clayton.
And he's getting all these attack damage items, so I wonder if that was an intentional choice or just what he's used to doing from real games. Ooh.
Here we go, second kill, and game!
The canceled dismember from Vrigg really did not make things easier, but a lot whenever Mavi doesn't do it for him. So it's going to be... I think this might be another one where it comes down to overall experience with the hero versus some of the official ranks in the game.
Took one tower shot, but with all of the strength in his inventory, heals it all the way back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Alex pulling the creep wave, getting them targeted onto his range, and going for the rot early. Getting denied, and they're just kind of slugging it out. This is going to be a brawl, I think.
But we see some real bullying coming out from Alex here. And there is the first kill. I think really that is the rotten core. Definitely, especially as if Alex goes for a similar plan of attack as he did that first time, just letting that rotten core stack up, and then trying to hit.
Right now. I think he's going to be able to... Nope. He's going to get hit by that hook.
And this might be, there's our game. GG. Holiday. Are you excited?
I am. I'm looking forward to this one. Now, businessCasual does not have an exposed profile, so I can't really see his record with Pudge or anything like that. But I do know that Prop has, it looks like he's got around 50 to 60 games with Pudge. So we'll see if he can do this.
And so he said, you know what? I want to make sure that I can make it to the later stages. Let me go ahead and get that. Hook goes wide out of business as he looks. Meanwhile, Hook lands, and that's a first blood.
It's going to matter quite a bit. Because Rot does scale pretty linearly. 30, 60, 90, 120. Oh, wow.
Oh, what a smart play, that ward coming in, but
I don't know about that. I think that businessCasual really just, he was willing to commit after that. So if he's able to force Pride out of lane to regen or to just try not to die, then that could turn things around quite a bit for him. He's only down by 6 last hits. And here it goes, the pursuit. The possible turn. Diving under tower.
Oh!
And just ignoring the tower shots and the blood grenade. Or if it's kept even, because now they're about even.
They are about even. We will see Business tick over to 6 first and go for the immediate dismember.
I think he's going to get the kill. There he goes.
And there it is.
The first dire win.
And
who knows what that means?
To that point, the third Tranquil Boots loss.
Well, I mean,
you know, it's quite interesting. I'm actually have a marked difference playing from the dire side, I am better. Don't know why. Just
Really?
is what it is. Yeah, born out in my
Yeah.
stats. So we'll see.
The
But
time until you can get rot level 2 or hook level 2 for the burst. Unless Bojangles proves me wrong by just going into the tower and
the fair fire actually made a difference there.
it really did. I was not sure, but he has proved me wrong. The courier with the salve and Wendy doing the correct play by setting aside those bracers while he heals up.
Very true, but a blood grenade being moved into the inventory for Bojangles there. The blood grenade goes out. We have a big trade. He is looking to get that kill back.
Okay. He put some respect on that because Wendy got his 6 and did not want to get hooked under tower. But that's 6 for Bojangles. He's going to take a step back and regen. While Wendy is looks like he's pretty much out of regen. Oh, there comes Bojangles.
There we go.
Turn with the big heal and goes, and a 4th bracer delivered.
We are seeing the bracers becoming the item of the tournament, it seems.
Absolutely. And okay, there's the match. Taking advantage of that very short changeover time.
I think they killed each other at the same time, but Bojangles ticked 1 millisecond sooner. And we are back for our next matchup. This is, as mentioned in the chat, the last quarterfinals matchup that we are seeing between Dr. Clayton, who won that play-in tournament, versus the big bad man himself, Mavi Tate, the founder of the Kernel Kup.
And Tate Mavi showing his pride by playing on Team Mavi. So this is really staking his reputation on this. And there's no denying that he is who he is if he loses.
Well, this is a monumental task that Clayton sees in front of him. Clayton being approximately an Archon player, maybe ranked a little bit higher, I'm not exactly sure. And Mavi being an ancient player and a
Pudge
specialist. In fact, let me bring up the stats here. Mavi with 999 Pudge games.
And he is bringing out the end of that bracer. Yeah, there it goes.
Meanwhile, Mavi going for a full wand looks like that.
I don't know about that one, but
yeah, no, that's true. These players, a lot of the people in this tournament are friends. As we said, this tournament was built off of a little bit of friendly ribbing, and thus gentleman agreement. There's the first hook, though. Into a blood grenade. This might be the earliest kill that we ever. Yeah. Wow.
Mavi doing some really impressive Pudge tech there. You can throw a hook, and then there's a very short window of time where you can move so that the hero gets pulled to the other side of you. And I don't know how to do it myself, but apparently Mavi does. Because that is what he did, made Clayton walk all the way around.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Not going to be a kill here. He's not going to be willing to die.
Okay.
But that was expensive. That was an expensive teleport for Clayton. Cost him half his health.
Yeah, and Mavi brings out 2 blood grenades. He's looking to end this quickly.
Absolutely. Mavi is confident that he can get hooks, and if he can get hooks, then he can just rock somebody down. That's kind of how Pudge in general works, especially in Mavi's case. He wants to get and do that just like he did there.
Yeah, I think this has got to be over. Yeah. Wow, what a domination coming out of Mavi. No disrespect to Clayton, but the master with 999 games, showing he knows what he is looking for.
Will run this tournament and in general.
Take your pick.
So time to get our you know, thrilling draft out of the way. Pudge versus Pudge. So this will be very telling, and as you have seen, this is a single elimination. Is Mavi confident enough
Places everyone
in his early laning to not have to have that rotten core and make it to level 6?
That's true. Looks like Mavi has forgotten his ward. There they come. Not the first time Mavi's forgotten a ward mid. He even let the range creep through. And look at that, just outside tower.
Wow.
Who's mine anyway?
Early deny on Mavi though. It was like he let it through just to get the deny. Yeah. Alex did get the range creep, so that XP is going towards him. But man, Mavi's just positioning it so that those creeps are hitting Alex a lot more than Alex's creeps are hitting him.
Yeah, and also because of the hook versus
and the blood grenade and the whack.
The hook versus rot, but a long hook and blood grenade, Alex goes down to just over 100 HP in the south, already having to come out.
Mavi knows those angles. He knows how to go from corner to corner and just barely catch the enemy hero. And you know, I don't think that enough respect has been placed on that quite yet. And Mavi sitting under tower.
That was smart. He let the. Oh, I think this is. Yeah.
That's first. So Mavi is really highlighting a very carefully balanced, like precarious position in the lane. When that ranged creep goes down, it exposes both of you to hooks from the other person. When that last creep is there, it's no more obstacle. Took it, but no, he waited and. Oh, he tried for it again. But Alex actually getting the turnaround on that one. No blood.
All of the bees. That's everything that I hear every time these rots are going. It's just. And one other thing, going back to that first blood that I found very impressive, you could also tell that Mavi went for letting the creeps block Alex in. Now this is interesting. Mavi just went and grabbed the water rune. We hadn't seen anybody grab it. I thought there was a gentleman's agreement. I hadn't been told one way or the other, but apparently not, because the founder says, hey, I'm taking this.
I think that was supposed to be. I think this was Mavi being tunnel visioned on the game, maybe. He doesn't. All he knows is how to seek victory. He does not know peace. He does not know kindness. He knows only winning.
Well, Alex takes the time and says, all right, gentleman's agreement is dead. Let me go get the other water rune.
1 for 1, but I still actually...
Being down against that fresh meat, I think both of those are making Alex play a little bit more carefully.
I think you're correct. I think... Oh, here it comes.
Alex gets the first dismember off, but blood grenade comes out from Mavi. Mavi then goes for his own dismember as he gets lower, and this will be the end of this match. Mavi continuing his reign of domination, going up and making the finals of our Hooks and Heaps tournament. Positing that the Ring of Protection might be due to the not wanting to take damage from creeps. Oh. Hold on, we have going in the blood grenade coming out of Bojangles, but a fairy fire negating that effect. Hit between 20, about 20, so, you know, 10% coming out there. Another blood grenade, but the hook goes wide left.
Just awry, and Business C turning around to get a creep hook. He's got a pretty... decent advantage on XP here just because of all the deny. So he's really leveraging that to stick up in there and hit businessCasual on the run.
300 HP to the almost 1,000 from Bojangles. He is really starting to, or looking to place his boot on the neck, but the tower hook does come out.
Tower hook, and oh my gosh, that one creep that Bojangles did not deny has interfered with his plan. That's why he denies all those creeps, so he has free reign to hook gold permit, but only an XP permit. Business Casual is under assault under his tower again.
Oh, we were talking
Bojangles.
aggression. Going for the dismember under tower is
Oh,
Bojangles, and he gets the first blood.
Yes, he did. Bojangles, he knows how to manipulate tower aggression really effectively. So you'll notice he didn't auto attack at all under there. That's because the tower attacks the closest thing that is attacking a hero in, as a higher level on its order of priority than just enemy unit. So he used the fact that his creeps were already under there, his creeps were already getting shot by the tower as a smoke screen, so the tower didn't retarget and attack him.
That's really interesting. I think it's well known. I actually came to Dota from League, and in League of Legends, even if you just use an ability, the tower would still attack you. But 2-level increase for Bojangles comes out, and yeah, that's all she wrote. 2 levels at the end of the game. Wow.
You know,
All that to say, we have now made it to our grand final. We will see Bojangles face off against the big man Mavi himself in the grand finals. It will be a best of 3 to decide who is the best hook hero in the Kernel Kup.
and this is going to be a great match, I think. Both Bojangles and Mavi have shown a tremendous amount of skill on the hero and a tremendous amount of Dota knowledge with just being able to manipulate aggro, push your hero to their limits, and really go in when some other players may not have known to do so. I certainly don't think I would have been able to make some of those moves.
Decisions.
So the decisions coming through, I believe it'll be Pudge versus Pudge. And that war bears out within the pick order.
Deciding factors on when they want to fight, but both of these players have shown that they are not afraid to go aggressive from the very start. They're certainly not afraid to try and finish a game in 3 minutes. Looking at you, Mavi. And we will see how that bears out of normal behavior.
Yeah, no, very true. Watching Bojangles block here, he does lose the range creep.
That was intentional. You know, that's. I don't really know what's the best move, but I know that leaving the range creep to go much further ahead to try and get that early deny or early kill on the enemy creeps can impact how the lane equilibrium settles out. Bojangles is taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, ooh, that is, I can say for sure, the earliest kill we have seen come out in this tournament.
But it had its impact.
No, very true. But Bojangles comes from the rebirth, immediately lands 2 feet on the ground, and throws a blood grenade.
And gets a lot of denies under the enemy tower. He took advantage of Mavi's lack of health to really get some work done under there. Bojangles going for the
yeah, I think this is going to be Mavi going down, and it is.
And Bojangles bringing just a couple creeps back while he regens up. He's got now. Bojangles dropping that blood grenade already. The stakes are higher because you just don't have any wiggle room. If you die, the match is over.
That is true. Speaking of wiggle room, as mentioned, this is a best of 3, so both players can drop this first match and still win the tournament.
Those attempts from Bojangles.
Oh, looking for the hook. Nice little sidestep from Bojangles, and decides to bounce in Mavi's face.
Power shot and hook combo did not quite play out. Bojangles is probably going to be aggressive here. I think he's going to go for the and Bojangles lining up for the hook.
Oh, the hook
Mavi
coming
got
out
the
of
kill.
Mavi right at the last second wins that first match.
Just an instant faster on the hook. Wow.
Okay.
All right, so if Mavi and Bojangles and everybody else who seems to be getting the coin flip is choosing Radiant, I think there might be something to it. Despite Mavi's last win.
As we talked about the Rotten Core being the decision to brawl, but Mavi with his now 1,000+ games on Pudge, saying I was playing this before facets even existed.
Well,
Who
yeah,
cares?
and honestly, if Mavi had Dota Plus, I'm fairly certain he'd be a Grandmaster on Pudge, get that level 30. But Bojangles is only that level 11, so Mavi has definitely been investing time into learning the ins and outs of the hero. Risk versus reward of picking up that early game aggression and being willing to just throw down and get early hooks or cause just havoc, which is really what Mavi's style of playing Pudge really is. Just cause havoc for the enemy team and try and make them panic.
Yeah, the 2 denies, very, very early stats. I'm given how tight the margins are, it may seem like we are being rather nitpicky, but that is how tight these 2 players are. It comes down to the narrowest of margins.
There's also no other lanes to watch, so we can't just like go wherever there's fighting.
No, that's also Blood Grenade Fairy Fire coming out of Bojangles onto the courier.
Bojangles opting to not immediately going in, getting the hook to just slug him. And he does just barely win out on these wow.
Oh wow, single digits.
Absolutely. And he does win out on these really early game brawls just because of that Rotten Core. Like, he was able to go toe-to-toe because of that Ring of Protection, ignoring the creeps, and that Rotten Core giving him... 20% is nothing to sneeze at as far as attack rate.
Missed.
And continuing to get denies. He is sitting at 4 denies versus Mavi's 0.
4 denies versus Mavi's 6 last hits.
That's true. He's certainly canceling the salve with a blood grenade. I don't know if that's respect, disrespect, or taunting, but
I'm gonna go with a little bit of all 3.
I'm limiting them that way.
Oh yeah, no. If this was a real match, and I was in that situation, I would be very sad. Both blood grains coming out. This could be
no hooks yet.
There's
Bojangles gets the turn, gets the extra tick of damage from his rock, maybe.
I don't know, because it looked like what came out of Mavi took him down to 0. That was...
I think, honestly, the hook was on its way when Bojangles' rot did the last bit of damage to Mavi.
Yeah, no, it's rather interesting. Now here comes the question, because Mavi had made it to this grand final winning 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. He hadn't died, as far as my memory serves. Always taking that fresh meat talent. Now that he has finally lost a match, again, it being best of 3, and us going to game 3, will he switch up to the Rotten Core?
You know, I don't think he will. I think Mavi is he's a player who likes to play what he's comfortable with about Pudge, and he's comfortable with that the hook facet. He's comfortable with the item build he has, and he's comfortable with the style of play he has. I don't really see him choosing to change that up unless it's really shown not to work.
And looking through, same setup out of Bojangles.
And same out of Mavi.
Same out of Mavi,
They
yep.
like what they like. But Mavi remembered his words from the start this time.
What?
So,
no way. He did.
Seriously. Mavi's locked in. I think Mavi is ready. He cares about vision this game.
Mavi does have an Iron Branch in his backpack, but says, I don't need it. I'm fine playing at this health.
Yeah, I'm not entirely... I think I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, this one's beyond me.
He has a slight XP lead, even though only 6 last hits.
Yeah, Bojangles has backed off quite a bit, and really...
That was the tightest of margins.
A hook into the creeps, but Bojangles is looking like he might die on this one. Or the tower shots are going to finish Mavi.
Oh,
Okay, it's a trade. It's a trade, and hey, we were just talking about Mavi loving to gamble with his life right there. Mavi gains a heat off of that, and Bojangles does not. He gets the
and
XP,
also,
and Bojangles misses.
also, yeah, Bojangles missing a double stacked wave. Both range creeps die before he lands on the ground. So
Yeah,
there is
and-
something, and a smoke. Look at this smoke coming out from Mavi. He's looking to end it here.
This is going to be. This could be huge if Mavi manages to get this pick. It looks like he's trying to go on one of those angles that he loves.
I'm on bated breath. The smoke,
gotta
about a
wait for this
quarter
whole wave
of
to
it
click.
lasting.
No,
Okay, there it
he
goes.
He would have had to lose out on contesting that entire wave, both directions, for that smoke to work. All right.
Mavi's going
The
for the
train.
win here.
Oh my
Bojangles,
gosh,
the
train.
rotten core. The rotten core. So at this point, I feel like we should move down and have a winner's interview with Bojangles. Would you like to?
I would love to. Bojangles,
Yep.
you've won. How's it-
Defeated Mavi. Defeated the monster.
You did. It was a. Was it? Did you feel like it was a David versus Goliath sort of situation, or was it something where you were just playing a game of Dota?
Yeah, it was very scary. He had those crazy hooks on a couple of the other guys in the early ones where he was waiting for the range creep to die, and I felt like there's
That
two
was-
conflicting styles.
That really was. That was some impressive play, and I figured that you had been watching for some opposition research and seeing him play. What did you change about how you played to try and get that advantage over that on that last game?
I just didn't want to give him easy hooks, those cheeky hooks into towers and stuff like that. And then I just tried to outlane him and get an advantage with bracers and HP.
And you chose your rotten core basically every game. That was a hot topic of debate amongst the two of us.
Yes, it was.
Was there a reason you decided, or what was the reasoning for you to go that fast instead of dismember?
The dismember one's only good if you're getting to 6, but if you're going rotten core and you're trading in lane and laning, then obviously that's the one that's gonna help out the most. And so I don't want to wait to 6 to have an advantage. And so it helped with the laning and just snowballing from there and trading.
Well, again, congratulations, Bojangles. Do you have any message to Mavi and the rest of your competitors within this tournament?
Just glory to Elliott Jewelers.
Son of a bitch.
It looks like Mavi, our founder and our runner-up, has joined us in the post-game chat. Mavi, how do you feel?
Can you hear me?
It was a
Oh,
hard
shit.
loss.
We
It
can.
was a hard
yes.
loss.
God damn
How'd you-
it, dude.
It was a close one.
It was so close. Both. Every time he killed me, it was always like
All
5,
three
10
games.
health away.
It was a split, really a split second difference. You
I
both
think it-
played your hero very well.
It really showed you which facet to go. That other facet is the way to go.
I was not surprised that you didn't change, but I
Yeah.
was wondering, has your outlook on that other facet changed going forward?
In this scenario, yes, exactly, for sure. But I was just banking on it going level 6, and then I have like an advantage and I can close it out. But it was way more fast paced, you know. It didn't really get to level 6.
That's totally
both
fair.
of you did. Yeah, both of you did really like to play this fast paced. We saw some Pudge players who were backing off a little more, but we saw both of you really wanting to get in there and rumble with your repeated and with 0 instigation blood grenades.
That's honestly another hack here is the blood grenades. Whoever had the most blood grenades won.
Well, as we close out our tournament, Mavi, do you have any message to the fans who have been watching before we end the stream?
All hail the cob. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Definitely.
about
All
sums
hail
it
the
up.
cob.
All hail the cob. Thank you all for watching this. We hope you enjoyed the games and the stream. And we hope that you will join us for the next Kernel Kup if you can.